One of the most basic of Instagram features is something that we haven't yet touched on, and that's posting. Creating a post is easy, right? You click on the little plus sign, pop in your photo, add a caption, and hit share. It's creating a super engaging post that can be difficult. So I'm going to give you a rundown on what your post needs in order to be successful. First up is photo and aspect ratio. When you're deciding which photo to share on your Instagram, ask yourself these questions. Is the photo you want to post clear, compelling, and engaging? Is this photo something that will resonate with your followers or attract the type of followers that you want? You don't want to share every photo you take on Instagram. Think of Instagram as a portfolio of sorts. Be very selective with the imagery that you share, as each photo adds to your feed's overall look and feel. As for aspect ratio, what we've found is that vertical and square images tend to outperform landscape shots. Think about it this way. When someone is scrolling through your feed, vertical and square images take up more real estate than the skinnier landscape photos. Users actually end up spending more time looking at the larger photos and engaging with them. One thing that we see a lot is that photographers like to put framing around their photos on Instagram. This is not a good idea for several reasons. One, you're giving your photo even less real estate to shine. And two, you're limiting your chances of getting regrammed big time. Think about it. That feature account or blog that you keep tagging isn't going to regram your photo to their feed if it'll mess up their feed's entire look. Bottom line, choose photos that are compelling and interesting, opt to share larger aspect ratios, and stay away from making your images smaller with framing. The second element of a successful post is your caption. The Instagram caption used to be, well, a complete afterthought. The app didn't seem to care whether or not you put thought into your caption, but boy, have times changed. As the algorithm has grown, Instagram has started evaluating how long users spend viewing your content, which means a longer, more engaging caption will keep users on your post for longer, meaning your post will be more credible in Instagram's eyes. In addition to being an algorithm hack, a longer caption gives you more of an opportunity to engage with your followers and get them to engage back with you. Colleen is going to give you all kinds of caption tips and tricks in an upcoming section, but for now, we just want you to understand the importance of your caption. Post times is another factor when it comes to a successful post. There are all kinds of guides and suggestions out there if you Google search best time to post on Instagram, but I'm here to tell you, it varies for every account. While there are definitely solid trends when it comes to the best times to post, you really have to understand your followers and dig into your Instagram insight to really get a good grasp on what will work best for you when it comes to post times. Like I've mentioned in previous lessons in this section, it's important to do some trial and error to find out what works and what doesn't. Pick a few time slots, say Sunday afternoon, Monday night, Tuesday morning, etc. Track your metrics, post for a few weeks, analyze your metrics, change it up, and start the process all over again. If you land on a schedule that works for you, stick with it. Next on my list of factors that go into creating a successful Instagram post are tagging, geolocation, and hashtags, which I think of as being the icing on the cake for Instagram posts. We've already touched on hashtags, so you can refer back to that lesson in the basics section if you need a refresh. As for tagging, this totally depends on what you're posting. If you're posting a photo from a wedding, I think it's smart to tag as many vendors and the couple, as well as any brands that the couple incorporated into their day. Tagging is different than mentioning in a caption. You're given the option to tag other accounts when you're building your post, and tagging can be extremely helpful in building engagement around your post, like we discussed when we were chatting about ways to increase your chances of making it onto the Explore page and going viral. The geolocation feature on Instagram gives you the chance to add a specific location, and you can create one too, which is really cool. The location will show up right underneath your profile name on the post. This is a pretty neat feature, especially for wedding photographers, as you can localize your posts and attract couples who are searching for content in a specific place. For example, if you shot a destination wedding in Paris, you should totally add that to your Instagram posts for that wedding. Who knows, you might book another Paris destination wedding because of it. And last, but definitely not least, creating a super engaging and successful post doesn't end after you hit share. The second phase of your post creation is all about engaging with your own post. Be sure that you're quickly responding to comments on your post with well thought out comments and not just emojis. This will help to boost the overall engagement of your post and credibility of your post in Instagram's eyes. A post with lots of really thoughtful comments gets boosted in the algorithm.